My projects this month were heavily affected by the unmotivated and negative attitude that I had this month. I tried my best not to let my schooling be affected, but with everything going on in my personal life this month, I dropped the ball and let things slide, and consequently, my grade suffered for it. If I had to grade my overall performance on a 100-point scale based on what I created and not on effort or intent, I'm confident I earned probably at least an 85, but I could have done much better. As I started working on my projects, I realized I really wanted to know more about the company. I wanted more pictures and more information on where they got their food supplied to them and from what does their food truck look like. As it's a fictional company, however, this left my resources limited to images and examples of real taco trucks that I found on the internet and in my everyday life. Using these images and the lovely fish taco truck on Old Highway 395, I was able to conjure up a mental image of what I believe the fictitious company may have looked like. This helped me in designing the website and deciding things such as color scheme and what other images maybe to incorporate. If I had more time, I would have taken more time in creating other assets for the fictitious company to include in the website and making the website's pages more in depth. If I could have done anything differently, I would have taken more time so I wasn't rushing to get things done, and I could have taken screenshots or even sent live links to peers and my professor to get feedback as I went along the way. Being that I don't really have any intention of being a web designer or having anything to really do with web design, I will probably just use what I've learned this month to be able to make decisions for my own future website or websites, and I'll be able to give advice to those looking to create a website themselves or that, are trying to get an idea of what they are looking for before they sit down with a designer. If I could give any advice to future students in the course, time manage. The most important thing is to time manage so that you can go at your own pace and not rush to get things done. And if you're trying a new CMS, make sure you have time before the assignment is due to change your mind about it if you end up not liking how the user interface is or how it exports or sharing or anything. Make sure that you have a little bit of flexibility to be able to change from one to the other without it being an issue.